What's going on, gang? It's your boy Phantm, Phantm, and you are tuned into today's edition of EQisLIFE. Thank you guys so much for rocking with us and vibing with us as always. Any questions, comments, critiques, criticisms, please get at us. EQisLIFE247@gmail.com. EQisLIFE247@gmail.com. Coders and companies interested in having your new EQ software, your applications reviewed on the site, your hardware software hybrid applications as with that Diamond EQ, which we will be getting into in a few short days. Don't want to give too much away. It's going to be a very exciting series of shows coming up. Thank you guys so much. Please continue to share, subscribe, like the show, let people know. Monday through Friday, check YouTube, Facebook. We'll now also be posting to IGTV, so expanding the places where we're making ourselves available to the community. It's a lot of positive things been going on. Shouts to Basie Bob for just being amazing and filling my head with so many amazing ideas about mixing. Shouts to all my amazing mentors, professors, and people who've inspired me and have helped me along my journey. I don't want to get into that too much. I definitely will give those people their appropriate thanks and kudos in due time. But again, EQisLIFE247@gmail.com, EQisLIFE247@gmail.com. Artists interested in getting your stuff mixed up live on the show, get at us. Really quick today, guys, we're going to get into background vocals and how to keep those out of the way, because we want them to be amazing, we want them to be exciting, we want them to be engaging, lush, vibrant, but we also want to keep them out of the way. So there are definitely a couple of things that we do to make sure that they are not interfering with the lead vocal and being obtrusive and overbearing in the mix, unless we intentionally want them to get in the way of the lead vocal. But again, that's something that we should be making a conscious decision to do. There should be a thought in your mind that's saying, yes, I want this to stick out in the mix, be obtrusive, be abrupt, shake things up a bit for this particular reason. There should be a B equals C type of logic to what you do. So let's take a look at it. We're still working on the track by the amazing artist Dro Bars, Love Lies. Let's get into it. So, highlight this section right here.
Coming to me. Hey man, it's shawty that's running from me. My pockets is full of them gunning for me. Look in the mirror, they all ugly as me. From a tea bag, they all start drinking tea. Yeah, shawty got it wet. She drip like a Rolex. Yeah, my life just like Titanic. She leaves
solo.
The
background's in the lead.
Play the part and turning me crazy. You was all in, talking to baby. I was more like, just give us a few weeks.
So there's a couple things I've definitely got going on here. As you can hear, I've definitely done a lot of processing. As you can see, there's definitely a ton of processing going on here just to kind of get the track exactly where we want it. Don't be afraid to process as much as you need to get the track to sit how you want it to in your mix. But so let's look at this. So I have my leads right here, and as you see, I have my volume at actually around 0 because I'm doing most of my gain staging or my gain reducing or application on the track itself via the clip gains. As you see with that little plus arrow that's created right there, I have my clip lines on the screen. I have some automation lines, which is why these are gray. Those are more volume fader automation, which is why they're gray. So that's like post fader, while this is more the gain staging lines. That's more pre-fader. And those are, you can see the difference because these are, they're full hue. There's no gray tint to them. All right, so again, let's run this back.
Persons been coming to me. Hey man, it's shawty that's running from me. My pockets is full of them gunning for me. Look in the mirror, they all ugly as me. From a tea bag, they all start drinking tea. Yeah, shawty got it wet.
So what I did, of course, I have the trim tool here to ensure. I have the trim tool here, ensuring that I'm not running over too much with my vocals. Definitely recommend use your trim tool, or if not, a one-band EQ, and just attenuate the volume going into the rest of your chain. It makes stuff so much easier as you continue to gain stage. Got this going through the Mic DSP Futz box, which is doing a classic radio telephone trick, which I have engaged here. Very awesome. So I'm really just attenuating the mids, and I could literally also just do a similar trick with a standard EQ by DigiDesign, and just literally, I'm so sorry, a standard 7-band EQ, and just scoop out all of these other sections of the signal. So sorry. And just really highlight the middle of my signal, and then run that through some nice phasing processing. I could literally create a similar effect.
Person's been coming to me. Hey man, a shawty that's running from me. My pockets is full of them gunning for me. Look in the mirror, they all.
So you don't need the futz box, but the MIG DSP futz box is awesome. But you don't need the futz box to create this effect. You can definitely do it with your stock EQ. And so after that, what else? And the added bonus of doing that type of telephone effect is that you're creating much more space for the lead vocal to really shine and get through the track. So that's definitely one way I would highly, highly recommend. And it gives some spice and some flair to your background vocals. It has it doing something different. So now as you're creating your stereo image, people will hear different things going on. And that's what really creates true stereo. Different activity in your left and right signal. Different activity in your left and right signal. That sum together, those variations, those differences, that is stereo imagery. Get at us, guys. EQisLIFE247@gmail.com. Any questions, comments, critiques, criticisms, EQisLIFE247@gmail.com. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you guys make great music, do awesome things, go outside, collaborate, work on your craft, push towards your dreams, write those hits. And as always, never forget, EQ is life. All right? EQ is life. Take care. Have a great one. It's your host, Phantm Fuego. I'm getting out of here. Bye-bye.